turtle. Dinner. It's gonna have soup and a salad. I might have some soup later. The person accompanying. Instead, I'm having this. These are good. Right here. Weather outside. All times, another social media, internet creator and influencer went to where we were before, where I worked, where I was educated, and where I was a member. Hello? Okay. Every time those people went there to get more information about us, where my parents were, that's them being more parasocial stalking. Nobody should give them any information. Other than those other Bellises were there, and I was there. And all the allegations, accusations. Those Bellises and me were not guilty. And any more information than that, those former co-workers, former employers, all those other people. She could make Mr. Me fired. With and without judiciary punished. And the social media ones, the internet ones, definitely judiciary punished. It's all more parasocial stalking that. What is that?
I see the
Easter Sunday. Good. Where was I? Okay, all those parasocial, etc. All times they went to those trying to get more information about other Bellis. Doesn't matter who they were or as she could mention only use to put out their public. Anything else that should could need judiciary punish stalking, harassing, and bullying with information just past being loser channels such as YouTube and themselves to monetize those on YouTube. their yards there should make them leave in residential, urban residential too. And last but not least, although not least, if and when they should be sued for misinformation themselves, stalkers instead. I'll talk about more when I finish eating. It's difficult to talk about it while eating. And let's come to my incorporations where we lived before and here. It should not, could not, may not, must not, may not allow them accesses to here. And all else were about it to us and about us. And as soon as they go to anybody, they're stalking us. And then, ban him too, ready to go. Well, it's not being a creator and an influencer. It's not doing YouTube community guidelines. I reacted. I didn't show up at any other doors and windows. They could. I got there and greater things did that too. Especially after what she wrote, what she typed, however she put on the comment. I do. I sincerely laugh at some of them and get upset. I talk about being disabled. That they miraculously cured themselves. And since entering our health and fitness course, we're health and fitness. Yeah, in the real medical world, they're considered disabled a lot more. I don't qualify. I can't be physically coordinated or terrible. I'll come back in a few minutes, my computer. Talk about it better. There's weather outside. On my live stream. Well, I'll show you utilities, my other handheld device, and I'll let you see. If you go back on her stuff, and all the others. If I stop it, so now I would could, and then she was stalking her. Doesn't know how to do customer service. Oh, I know, I see it, Mom. Yes, or especially in the winter. I just ordered it. Wasn't feeling well. Did you feel like cooking? Hello. Hello, sweetie. Miss. What did they wanted? Never forgot. Yes. You know, out of all of it, I don't think we got the land. I don't think we're meant to happen. And get the lamb chops. Oh. Toilet paper here for you, right? Put the toilet paper there for you, alright? Have some like burrito breakfast things. And I was like, need something to it's Easter, so we got cheese and crackers, red crackers. This one is basil and chive, and this one is shallot and chive, and this is for those breakfast burrito things. So that it's easy to eat. I do like, but they didn't come with anything like that. Not even a little. Please was handed over and left out in the hall. Got the sour cream. Oh, I don't know that we got chives too. Got butter, got the rosemary, got the garlic butter. I thought we were getting the meat. Didn't even get the chives. I'm really pissed off at it, but I was like, ordered. Yeah, half of what we ordered. That was really disappointing. Alright. Somebody is coming to clean. Although right now, it's just still a tip. Messy. Okay, I'll show you who I'm talking about. Okay. I wonder what the narcissistic abusive stalker replies will be this time. Okay, this is the video. You can go subscribe
If you're
to
tired
it
of
or
paying
watch
20
it
for
yourself. I'll just show you a
fees,
little bit.
this might be different. I wrote After I had kids, I completely myself, not just mentally, but physically too. I had become morbidly obese, weighing 269 pounds at just 5'7". I did not recognise myself anymore at all. And like, the scariest part about it was that I didn't even realise it was happening in the process until like I just woke up one day and I was like, who am I? Like, I actually just don't recognise the person who's looking back at me in the mirror, who's in the picture. I just felt like I was trapped inside my own body. Before we completely get into the video, guys, please be sure to leave a like if you like this video, you find it helpful, informative. I would love to have you. So just a little bit of a backstory about kind of like the person I was before. I had like my first 18 years old, and by the time I had him, I was like just before I got pregnant with. And I was trying to like, I'll be honest, it was really restrictive, wasn't healthy at all. But when I got pregnant, I decided I I had probably the weight rebound of like a yo-yo diet anyway, and I was overweight. I wasn't at my heaviest, to be fair, but like that I wasn't at 269 pounds, but I had already like and stopped caring about the exercise I was doing, which is kind of normal when you're pregnant. However, that led into after I gave birth, right? So I stopped kind of like doing my little self-care, stopped trying to make myself feel good by putting makeup on, stopped doing my hair. But I started to view like I would get like I wouldn't even, there would be like weeks where I wouldn't even brush my hair. I stopped taking care of myself, stopped trying to make myself feel good, and I was just a young mum and then I just kept gaining weight because I just stopped going out for walks. I kept eating loads. I was emotionally eating. I had depression and anxiety. I ended up getting put on medication for that, and then I ended up doing therapy for it as well, which they both kind of think those are more like band-aids, more like a band. And the reason I'll show you any routine, breakfast, lunch and dinner, I stopped, like it would be random food throughout the day, and like it just never changed. Like I didn't picture it would be just with my face, and like, oh, but do this. I remember I remember like not really taking care of myself at all, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that because I know this is so common. Like I've spoken to so many mums, obviously you wash your hair in a good few days, like you're just surviving pretty much, like taking care of your baby, and that's like my own personality. I actually got to my heaviest weight before I got pregnant the second time, and I did my second pregnancy as a morbidly obese woman. I ended up getting preeclampsia and everything. Back on it, at the time I thought like, oh my god, I'm so skinny, but I did end up just staying that way pretty. And that kind of inspired me because I remember feeling like I was at the point where I was so far gone that like I wouldn't be able to lose the weight and actually keep it off and everything. So I felt like I'd kind of gone past a certain point where it was like.
And I replied. Well, I responded. I reacted, I should say. I didn't respond. You sound and look as the parasocial stalker that video Louise Louise. And she replied as a parasocial stalker herself instead. You're actually a stalker and so strange commenting weird shit on every one of my videos and it's getting weird. Please stop. She did that sort of stuff before when she was not well and disabled. She mentioned all her stuff, depression, anxiety, postpartum, autism, Asperger's syndrome. And I replied several times over. I was like, I came up and wrote articles about it and stuff. I won't go into it. You could go look at yourself. She deleted some of it, or somebody did. She hasn't replied since on any commentary. And it's all slander and defamation that I'm actually a stalker. She is instead. And she lied that I commenting weird shit on every one of her videos, one of my videos. She said I say her. It's getting weird, please stop. She gets it and it's a smear campaign, honestly. Using a platform to discredit a person by spreading malicious rumors or private information. That's all she is. And I mentioned that, all times since then, that comment, she shows and tells about herself and or one and more others. She is continuing parasocial
I just got
stalking.
5 HelloFresh boxes for free to test out. Here's how you can get yours. This is the biggest pro.
Starting Monday mentality. So by that I mean, I'm starting on this date, so I'm going to like eat whatever I want until then, and then if I fail, I need to restart again the next Monday. No, we're not doing that. That's not how I would do it at all. So we're going to take away the extreme diets. We're going to take away the start. If I woke wake up tomorrow and I had 8 weeks to get back on track and give my body a full, pretty much body reset. Here is exactly what I would do, and it's probably not what you would think. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to just be going through what exactly I would do if I had just 8 weeks to get back on track. I'm currently nearly 20 weeks pregnant, which is crazy because I'm at the halfway point, which is insane. Everything. Just a little side note, but I'm genuinely so excited about that. And yeah, obviously once I've had baby, I am going.
How old is she really? Now, she loves to use the word crazy. Well, it's self-explanatory. It's the word she wants to use to describe herself. Oh, anyone that's been on the internet, actually YouTube, etc., the truth will come out sooner rather than later, hopefully. More old videos, old photos, all historical, all geographical, and all financial. Who she knew, who she met, and where she's been, and why she used the internet to try and hit herself off and on and off, such as Absolute Avenue, where there were witnesses, including security cameras, all on, recording her real time and recording, photographing, all that her. As I said, where she and one of her alleged relatives, alleged acquaintances, alleged friends, family, to about and to hear elsewhere, everywhere, as Bellis's were, are and be. She is stalking. She is the parasocial stalker. Because it's not any of her business. The only information she has is what is published public. All media and all internet. Published public. And everything and anything else is not being a reaction channel. It's not being a creator. It's not being an influencer. It's just being a parasocial stalker. She's a stalker. And I'm sure we're not the only victims. She did it once before when she was caught. And I believe that Skinny Food Co. should fire her as the alleged ambassador and discontinue sponsoring her. And insist upon some kind of boundaries about her using the Skinny Food Co. products more. And let anybody that's a reaction channel and or published public, media, and internet show and tell her did as and instead of me, all about Bellis's and myself. I have not gone on more than 500 of her videos and shorts and all live streams and all community posts and commented all there. I have better and greater things to doesn't do, including what Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. She put herself out there. And there's been some other people. A woman looks exactly like her that was sitting out on the balcony on the other side of that barrier. And she was out in one and or more vehicle in parking above ground. And elsewhere too she was. And then she shows up on the internet lying that it was me that was stalking her. I'm not stalking her. I'm just a reaction channel. I don't do it very often. Sometimes I just like to use the like button and just leave a like. I'm a very quieter reaction channel. I don't like to sit for hours on end, even were I to get more technology. I just can't not be bothered doing that. But all the PSCCs and all the other condominium corporations and all elsewhere, and all those securities guards and all those securities cameras, all that evidence should, can, could, may, must, and need used. All about her and her accomplices. And she should be judiciary punished. She should be jailed. And it doesn't matter how famous she made herself lying on the internet. At least when I show and tell myself as active well-being and fitness, I admit that I have health problems that are acute. Her health problems are chronic. She admitted again today, video, herself crazy. She looks pretty crazy. There's no way somebody with those disabilities could be living a productive life and allowed to lie about pregnancies and when and how old those children are. There's no way she could have did bodybuilding and weightlifting. She's very delusional. She didn't do it naturally because she would have had to take and swallowed whatever pain relievers, be it over-the-counter pharma and or prescribed pain relievers for pre-existing disabilities. She couldn't even get pregnant again, if that I can understand. Not that I care really. It's her smear campaign. It's happened before. I liked Skinny Food Co. Not all the stuff, I will admit. Although I did like the travel size, sugar-free condiments, coffees. And I do like their curry sauces. Over the years, and I noticed recently they had a air fryer that was for sale for, I think it was less than 28 pounds, which is less than $50 around line truth survey. All I did is used her code and commented on her videos, and she showed and told that without any evidence, whereas there's evidence all over her stuff. Herself is not, I mean, I was misdiagnosed. I was going through bereavement. Bereavement is not the same as depression and anxiety. Bereavement is not the same as autism. Bereavement is not the same as ADHD and ADD, and it's not the same as a schizoaffective disorder, and it's not the same as autism. It's not the same as postpartum. It's not the same as all that. And there's no way I would ever enroll myself by a coaching. She allegedly coaches other people to be the same as or better and greater than herself. She's not able to. She's probably copyrighted, taken ideas from one and more others, tried made it her own. And for how many years? More than 7 years I was doing the word active. And sometimes I was asked, what do I eat? What do I drink? And I was like, eh. And some people are like, oh, you don't eat and drink enough, you need more supplement. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. That's not what the cause of it is. I'm not disabled. I just have had acute challenges along the way, not chronic. And I've more or less recovered. This smearing me on the internet, that's happened lots. And there's no way any of my relatives that really, really remembers and remembered me, should, can, could, may, must, and me told her to fuck off and go away, leave us alone. And really reacted to her. Because she's nothing. She's even smearing skinny food. Mind you, I do use other condiments also. And I've tried some of their other stuff over the years, but right now, all I really personally like is the pocket size, travel size, skinny food, sugar-free coffee condiments and some curry. It's allegedly 0 calories. I don't have it all the time, just occasionally. Not every day, not every meal. All coffees. And I use other condiments too. Sugar-free. I mean, when I went out for a coffee, did they have a sugar-free syrup? I was like, oh wow, good. Can I have some, please? And all the technology that Louise is Journey XO and all the other times on the internet that Louise. All phone calls, all text messages, all emails, all faxes, all virtuals, all social media. All of it. Once it's out there forever. Even it's out there forever, although she may have tried to remove some of it off the internet. It's out there forever and ever. Because just because it's not out there, she could have copies of it and other people can have copies of it. Including lawyers and police, securities guards. Across the hall, next doors, across the street. I mean, such as Mississauga Senior Citizen Center on Coffin Road, Square One Older Adult Center on State Center Drive, and Active Out Center of Mississauga on Burnham Road East. None of those other people should, can, could, nameless, and need, gave and gives her any information about us Bellises. Those Bellises and me. To her, Louise's Journey, EXO, etc. Louise. And the other parasocial on the internet. Should only be what is public to public. Those 3 other places should not, cannot, they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not necessarily show and tell, shows and tell us that we were, when and where they're, like the travel and stuff. Other than they should, can, could, may, must, and needs, show and tell, shows and tells we were there, and that I worked there, and our memberships were there, and nothing else other than we're guilty, and that there's evidence of that. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And she couldn't, did that taking away from us our boundaries, our safety, and our privacy. Here, there, elsewhere, everywhere. Such as YouTube, example, Skinny Food Co., etc. I reported her. I doubt anything will come of it. Is she British? Maybe. Should she be in Canada, North America? No, she should be deported. Misinformation. Visit, and immigrate to Canada, North America, Canada. And she, as far as I know, she could get judiciary punished. Did. I'm trying to sue her for slander and defamation once more. It's a lot of time and effort. I've lost a lot last 2 or 3 years. Don't want to lose more than I've already lost. Freedom of speech. I just did it based on everything that's been published public. And the condominium corporations, PSCCs, PSCC 850 and PSCC 807 should and could make, must, and need, kept, keeps, and keep us has boundaries, safety, and privacy. All about, all from, and all about that other person. And all the other internet parasocial and parasocial stalkers. That Louise's Journey XO. I don't know, does she own and or rent in the neighborhood or visiting? Visiting, she should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not allow through parking and lobbies, directories, securities, and rent her tenancies, leases, her rent should have been ended long ago. She should, can, could, may, must, and need. Does she not have anyone to be with? Live in one of those women abused shelters, although they won't house her there because all her claims of being abused by a spouse and or a partner or someone else, it's all lies. I didn't move here to stalk and harass her. I didn't even care. She's the one that's been doing it to us all before, all during, all later, all since November 12 and 13, 2024. It's all on securities cameras. It's not the real one, it's the look-alike. Just as awful as. Right to meet her, I tell her to fuck off to her face. And I phoned the security and I reported to the police once more. It wasn't because the local, I phoned 911, she's a danger to others. And she's a scam. I mean, at least when I showed and told I was athletic, I showed and told I was athletic. I never eat one of those health and fitness diets. I tried it a little while. It doesn't agree with my body. I don't like it. Protein shakes, supplements. and the real stuff, real foods, real beverages, not a bunch of supplements. And I don't count calories anymore. I was doing that for a while. Some healthcare workers, when I was not well, and they lied, it was an ED, and it wasn't. It was because I had pain, and I couldn't tolerate the physical pain, and they showed and told me to journal. That's not healthy. Document all foods, all beverages, all condiments. It's not healthy. I didn't find it useful of any kind, really. I'm weighing myself all the time. I didn't find it. Actually, I believe now, looking back on it, that's maybe what the training was, but that's just nowadays. I rely on other people's packaging and stuff, like Google calorie counting. I'm like, oh, it's more than 500, more than 600. Oh, I can have that. Oh, and there's more. I can eat 2 a day, or I can have a noodle soup. I can have a salad. Many things I can eat less than 2,000 calories. I don't have to spend hours on journaling and counting and weighing. That to me, that in itself should really be documented as ED eating disorder, such as that other person. And where she to show and tell herself with the Thompsons, such as Sheena and Heather and Louisa. She much the same as my mother, storytelling, delusional. Why my mom was hospitalized, not this time, time before, because nobody would believe her. We kept trying to get my mom to show and tell the truth. Did that Louisa ever phone call my mom and or me? She should be judiciary punished. She should get judiciary punished. And all her accomplices, I don't care if it's a parking security guard or whoever it is, let her in. Doesn't change us, Bellis' real estate, only changes them. They're to add on and out from and by. Unemployments, mental health, and their statuses in society is not lawful and not legal. Not saying not competent and not employable themselves. Any stalker that's ever showed and told us Bellises were guilty and stalkers to act on and out from and by them. Instead, we tried to get new contact information, new phone numbers, new internet. Discontinued, tried all contact with them, ends. Tried to discontinued all contact from those people. Most all of them tried showed and told they knew us and how many days, months, and years they met and knew us. And that's not true. All 1984 and earlier, all later, and all since. That's my reaction. Does she react to those comments and all the other comments? When? If she's in this neighborhood, why isn't she doing her creating and influencing, video making, social media, vlogging, internet? What is she trying to hide? Her sexuality? Who cares? I don't. I'm not into her. ever happen. Yeah. Gonna shut up about it, honestly. Feathered on long enough. I will, although, show and tell. Okay, that was her reaction, her comment. And on my other cell phone, I have the other ones. Now, some good. My reaction. Awesome. Fabulous. Instead. There's me, the Active Out Center, Mississauga, Bellis, which Avril. 2025 walkathon. Had a good time. Bellis, which Avril. That's me. There's me too. That's me on the end there. Bellis, which Avril. That's my pussycat Rudy Noel alive, and me, the Bella Switch Avril, and my familiar Halloween dress up. Active Out Center, Mississauga, another walkathon. I believe that was 2023. And before that, that was my mom and I cat Whiskers, and that me, the Bella Switch Avril, and Whiskers, plain dress up Halloween. Bella Switch Avril and familiar Whiskers. Later since, and 2025. The Bella Switch Avril. The Active Out Center, Mississauga. Walkathon 2025. I was not the only one outfit dressed up. Bella Switch Avril. Had a good time. There's my mom and I, my beautiful mom. My beautiful mom and I. That's in the mall. That's me. Bellis which Avril. Since my beautiful creature, Rudy Noel Bellis, died, euthanized. There's another photo of my beautiful mother. Cat and I, when my cat alive. Oh, my big pussy. Group photo. Self-defense class I attended. Classes. I have more than one stalker. I had to take the classes. I used to know more when I was younger and since. I don't like contact sports yet. I did that. Self-defense classes I attended.
1714.
Beautiful mom and I. She is a beauty. Oh, what's a blade? Anyway. There's me once more published with the Active Out Center Mississauga others. Oh, there's a nice dining photo of my mom and I and others. Food is beauty. Mama is a beauty too. Beauty beauties. And food is beauties. I should watch my tongue. The word foodie. Foodist. Foodist beauties. My mom and I. She is a beauty. Another active adult center Mississauga walkathon I attended. Participated. Photo of my beautiful mother and I. Photo of evil. Narcissistic, abusive stalker. Norman Thompson, alleged, was the youngest brother, my mother's youngest brother.
The chips were good. Avril,
Yeah, yes.
you making tea?
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. My cat wasn't feeling well. We used to like to cuddle blankets. That was another moment. Rent paid with cuddles. My cat paid fully. Almost. January 20, 21, 20, 25. January 20. That rent will never be paid in full because the cuddles ended. Use to make sure. And Mom is a beauty. I love the view, Mom.
Eh?
I love the view you're giving me.
You do.
Mm.
Can't get these things off.
I sipped.
Maybe. That's it. I was like,
Finest bradycardia, silent killer, yet loud. That's me in the gray dress. I have a kidney stone. 7 millimeters. I don't know that I passed it. I find all the pains I got before up here and down here have returned, especially when I sleep. Oh.
You got in bed?
No, not yet.
The chips were good.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully this time we'll get the lamb chops.
Eh?
Hopefully this time we'll get the lamb chops. We have enough food. We don't have to buy anything until the middle of April. Line through a doorway.
Oh, I got it with my.
She reminds me of the Epstein victims, but with more so left in her eyes. Love the outfit on your photo. Cute. You have a good evening. Thank you. Hello. How are?
It's not funny. I can't find it.
I don't know where it is. Got rosemary. Got enough of that. Should do a dish of it tomorrow and just have freshen up. iPhone trans help, and I got a callback. And then the callback, it had fast forward. Nobody to speak to, and I just got the questionnaire. So I couldn't book any rides. Fucking ridiculous.
Do it again.
I will. I got lots of time. I don't have to rush.
I don't think I'll do my phone. Can't find it. And I can't say ring it because you don't know the number.
Well, I do. I hope we get the lamb chops because it's garlic and rosemary. A rub. Oh, yeah. Susie mentioned it. Oh, the person is shopping the items. Oh, so far it's everything except except
What?
still hasn't got the lamb chops.
You haven't got a lamb.
Got
Everything else.
still
one thing
shopping
you
for them.
wanted.
The one thing I want, the New
Yeah.
Zealand spring lamb, frozen lamb chops. All the condiments to go with the garlic, the
Everything.
everything to cook it with. Got the potatoes, got everything. We're gonna have got Brussels sprouts, everything. Just can't get you the lamb chops yet.
I've just asked for lamb. You don't have to get chopped.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
picked.
just
I
like-
chose the item. Now that hopefully they have it in stock by the time the person gets them. I'll be really upset if it's not.
Well, if they don't have it, they don't have it.
It's really
But we
upsetting
afford
me.
it, we couldn't get it.
And then I had a delivery for tomorrow, and then I canceled that because I'm trying to get it from there. It's cheaper. You know, I like to shop frugal, especially when it's groceries. I can get cheaper. You know, can get